Hey, this is Mark Johnson and
Moo Johnson
with Iconica Sight and Sound Studios. Today we're going to do some Chinese brush and ink. We're just going to practice and see what we come up with. But what you're going to need first, Moo, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. How about you? You doing good? I'm doing fine. Excited to be doing this with you. Number one, you're my favorite person to do anything with, so to have you here doing something I really love is really cool. So thank you. So what you're going to need, you're going to need a brush, and it can be a brush that you load up with ink. This is the cartridge where I put ink.
Okay.
Or it can be an actual brush that you dip into ink. You need scrap paper.
Okay, got it.
It's thundering outside. I'll make that lower with my software. It will sound like thunder. Maybe not. And you will need ink.
Oh.
See, ink and some water. And then a cleaning. Some water for cleaning. We're going to put a little bit of ink in the water. I just got a little bit of water so that we can have some gray. Okay, get your brush, Moo. Get, is that got ink in it? Is that the, okay, good. We're gonna, is this the, yeah, that's the one. We're gonna stir this up, dip into the gray. The gray is the middle one.
Okay.
Dip into the gray, and on the practice sheet, we're just gonna first make some marks that are just nice thin lines. Draw your brush to a point. This will look like black, but it's not. Just pull it back and twist. That will give you a nice point.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah, pull it back to give yourself a point.
Okay.
That's giving your bristles, pulling all your bristles together. I whistle. Bristles. Beaver. Bristles. Okay.
Bristles.
Okay. Now just using your arm, kind of to rotate. Make some real thin lines. You might want to come in here a little bit more. See if you can get some really thin lines. The faster you go, the smoother those lines will be. The slower you go, you'll tend to jerk and go off course. So nice fast lines. If they get thick and thin, that's okay. That's really good. It's almost like you had practice doing this earlier. Okay, now let's make some thicker lines. Lay it down flat and pull up. Very good. You might even want to lay down flatter. See how I've got that all the way? Yeah, very good. You just got a smaller nib. I guess it's not a nib, it's a, they're bristles. These are nylon bristles, by the way. Okay, now we're going to take another piece of scrap paper and practice getting line variation. Man, that's good. You've improved since 10 seconds ago. Practice that however long you want to practice it. You got your practice out of the way, set that aside, and get a piece of good paper. Whatever kind of paper it is fine, but something a little thicker than copy paper, because copy paper, your ink's just going to run all over the place or absorb and go through to the table. Now, to start off with, we're going to get gray, which is the water that I put some couple drops of black in. Lay this down just off center, like this, Melissa. And then pick it up. There you go. Now go above that just a little bit, Melissa. If it goes together, fine. And do a quick stroke upwards. Good. Maybe get my brush a little less inky. Put a cap to that. and pull down across there another one, another straight line. Yeah. And then a little distance between those two, make a mark, and go up again. Very good. Now see this broken area here,
Yeah.
Melissa? I like that. That's good. Give it a cap, then put another little line, and go up a little thinner, and give that a cap. Good. Now we're going to go into the water. Clear your brush off a little bit. We're going to make another one with just water. And if it breaks up like that, that's good. Try to keep them right over top of each other. They're an extension of each piece is each piece is a joint in that bamboo growth. These are interesting. I found out bamboo isn't a tree; it's a plant.
Oh.
Very good, Mil. Now let's do this again. Get your brush really wet. Okay, let's make one more. We're kind of getting the hang of this now. Try to keep the same direction though. Make your mark, go up. So see how these are leaning the same way?
Mm-hmm.
Some of yours are kind of doing this. Up, then this one goes this way a little bit, then this one goes this way a little bit. That's okay.
Oh.
That's okay. But typically, they're going to lean the same way. Typically. That's okay. That's okay. Let's get 2 more pieces of paper. No. Nice. That's really nice. Lay it down harder. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Now, while it's doing that, get a little bit of black on the tip, just barely, and put it on just the side. One side. Quicker, like quick, up. Good. Let me borrow your brush. Let it get dry, lay it really flat down. See how flat it is?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You want those things to break up.
Okay.
You've got thin, these need to be thick at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're getting there. And let's make now going the other direction. Whoops, forgot what I was doing. Now I'm gonna make a broken one, Melissa. Watch. This one's gonna come down this way.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna go this way though, and you can break it the other direction if you want to. Very nice. Nice. Second step, get your gray. You're gonna come off of these with first a little dark spot. Go on top of that dark spot and thin it out just a little bit. Make another little nodule. So you'll have 3. You'll have the end, the middle, and that, and then make another little thinner than the previous. And here's the fun part. You got it? Very nice. Come off of the middle one of those or somewhere in there with a really thin little line, and you throw your brush. Watch me throw the brush. These are bigger than this one. As you move away, each one should be a little bit smaller. So this should be really small. I'm going to touch down, move a little bit, push down, pull up. Touch down. You do it all in one motion. Touch, push down, pull up. Don't make it that curvy. I'm just exaggerating. You want it almost like that. That's really good. Good job, Mark. A little black on the end. We're going to do some that are bent. So, practice time is over. Now we are heading into the final piece.
Yep.
You ready to do it?
I'm ready.
So get us some new ink. Here we go. Fresh new ink. Oh, I just got some on the outside. A couple drops into this water to give some gray. And then we got our cleaning water, new cleaning water. What you're gonna need for the final piece that we're doing, this is again, a Chinese brush work, and we're gonna do some bamboo. Bamboo with some leaves and things like that. But let's first talk about this. This is a medium, or it might be a heavy, I'm not sure. But this is kind of like what the Chinese, and you know, to be honest with you, I'm not sure the Asian culture, I don't know a lot about it, and I believe that this is Chinese though, but Japanese may also use this. So forgive me if I'm mismatching or mixing this up. Yeah, it's a bamboo shaft or handle, whatever you want to call it. And then a nice bristle. I'm not sure what type of bristle it is, but it's really long, and so you can make huge flat marks or real thin hairline marks, whatever. I wanted to show you that just so you have an idea of what traditionally would be used. Set that back there. So today, on the break, we washed out our ink, and we're just using water in the brush cartridge, and then we're going to use dip ink so we can control the degree of variation in grays and blacks. Melissa,
Yes.
here you go, sweetness.
Okay.
So, what did you think of the practice?
I enjoyed it. I
Yeah?
learned a lot, actually, and it makes me want to come back and do it again.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're going to finish this up and make this, these going to be really pretty. So there's going to be basically three things. You want to focus one on values. My hand is messed up. Got something going on with it, so my writing's really bad. So forgive me for that. Value. There's from 0 to 10, and all in between. 0 we might call black, and 10 would be white. Or you could go the other direction. It doesn't matter. Okay? Okay. So you want a lot of variation in your drawing. You do that by adding more or less water. Slight. That's my wife's phone going off.
I can turn it off.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We'll just ignore it.
It's Christmas, so
Right, it's Christmas time. It sounds like Santa's just outside the door, but I've got a shotgun, so we're safe. Values from darks to lights. You want to make sure that's involved in your drawing. We had to take the dog potty, so that's why we have the strange break in the middle. 2 is size. Keep in mind that stuff at the bottom of the page should be larger, from thin to thick, or small to large, however you want to think about it. But in this case, my writing is so bad.
it looks nice, honey.
Thank you. In this case, things at the bottom are going to be thicker, and as you go towards the sky or towards the top of your paper, your bamboo is going to narrow out a little bit, and any branches towards the top are going to be thinner branches. Things like that. It's just how nature works. And then last thing, we're just going to call comp or composition. This is how you arrange things on the page to make it interesting. Keep in mind that the darker something is, which is your values, that's going to draw the eye. So we want to make sure that the larger things, the darker things, and the more detailed things are going to get your eye to focus on those. And we want those basically in the middle of the page. left or right is a little okay, but you don't want them, halfway off the page as you're dark, because then you'll go into the gray and you'll see that and you'll travel all over to the outside of the page and you're off the page. Your viewer's done, basically. So like with the photograph of your loved ones, try to get your main stuff in the center. So let's begin. Let's get on this. So we got our brushes full of water, some gray. And just make sure this is really gray. And we're going to start off at the edge with this. Remember, start slightly above, maybe an inch above the bottom. Lay it down. Go up, then stop. Make a little cross. Go up. And each time get a little thinner by raising the handle of your brush. That's not thick enough. Okay. Then I'm going to put one next to it. Go up and kind of stop, and then jump over top of it. A little thinner, just like we did in the practice, but we're using the gray. So most of my bamboo is going to be in the middle, the black stuff. I'm going to go over here, make a real wet one there. Ooh. Sounds like what my kids said when they were little kids. They're 41 and down now.
Yeah.
So they're no longer kids, are they?
Oh,
They still act like it though.
some of them.
Yeah, some of them do. I'm gonna put a broken one. Remember how we do that? We're just kind of drawing some in the background. I'm going to do a touch of black. Some of the stuff you can't really go step by step. Now, that's too much black, so I'm going to go into my gray and just kind of, this will have to be one of the front ones or closer to the front. And now some really thin ones. You don't want all these to be really big. You could probably go in there, Melissa, and add a extra little between each one. Those are a little too far apart for what you would see out in real life. While this is still I keep forgetting that I'm doing bamboo. I forget my little joints. Melissa's joints are too far apart. Mine don't exist. So, while these are we still got the same color, we're going to go in and add our branches. Start at the bottom and add your little joint thing there that holds it on there. And each one gets a little smaller. In the back, you don't need a ton of them. Now, some of this stuff I do out of order. Like I'm starting out here now and coming back and then adding my joint. Since we're in the back, we're not going to add a ton of branches. Go back into the gray. Remember, the leaves are just touch, press down, and then pull away. So here's one here, and I do one right here. Touch, push down, pull away, and then drop it if you want to. So that little stem there. Let's put a little one right here. So this one I'm doing backwards, pushing down and then bringing up. Push down, pull away. Have this one hanging down low. let's get some darker stuff now. So what I'm going to do, are you ready to move on, Melissa?
Yeah.
Keep this, there you go. I'm going to add some of this black into our gray.
Okay.
So we get a middle ground.
Okay.
Well, our background is our white. Let's see if that's dark enough. Don't go in a wet area. Try to find a dry area, the first ones you did. We're going to go right over top and go a little bit lower. Be fast. There we go. Faster you do, the more breakup there is. Yeah, that's good, Melissa. Keep in your frame there.
You keep telling me that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm going to come off here with my vine, or my stem branch, I guess it would be. Get smaller as they go away. That one didn't work so well. Okay, I'm gonna add another one. Maybe right across here. A little darker. Now you see how those kind of feel like they're up front,
Yep.
except right here when I went across the wet petal.
Oh.
It blurs and it looks kind of weird, but I can't do anything about that. That's fine. I'm kind of keeping my black diluted a little bit, so I don't want super black. I'm gonna come out right out of the same spot here or close to it. Through a puddle of water, which was not smart. It would just have to look like it's in the background too. A little closer, but maybe get a nice black one right here. Nice, that one works nicely. Breaking up. Okay. Come off that with a stem. Come off that with a stem up this way. And then, let's see, what can I do here? Make a littler one here.
Oh,
Some
he's
smaller.
cute.
Oh, he's so cute. He's just a baby that
He's a cute one.
is so cute. Melissa thinks it's cute. Bamboo is so cute.
I think
Bamboo?
it's cute.
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 Cute. Okay, let's do our leaves. So I'll need a branch here. I'm gonna give it a little vine, flat, pull down to a point, and then come back underneath it with that. Same thing here. Put this one down, push down, pull up. These need to look a little bit different than the bamboo and the vine. Or the vine. What is it called? The stems. I'm gonna go across here and then bring this down like that. Add a stem here. And add a there we go.
dries fast.
Yeah, on really good paper, it would dry super fast. Depending on how much water. Now, since this is pretty dry, I'm going to go into this gray. Actually, I'm just going to get it clean, wet, and then go in the gray briefly, or real quick. I'm going to turn my paper this way, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. Go above your stems, your stalks a little bit, and just kind of swooshing it around. Go around them, and let the water do what it wants to do. And as my water goes up the page, it's going to get thinner. I'm skipping over the bamboo stalks. I don't want to wet them down too much and make them bleed into the water. And as my water comes down the page, it's getting darker because it's getting closer to us. We didn't discuss this, but that's okay. It's just kind of happy accident. Oh, Bob. Bob Ross. It's kind of a happy accident type thing. Now that needs to be even, Melissa, because it's water, and water always is level unless there's a wave or something pushing it up. Come on, creep on over here. See, I'll probably give you a new line. There you go. Your line might be too far over.
Too what?
Too far over. Maybe that's why you keep scooting over too much. You kind of want to get right up to that line.
Oh, okay.
Because that's water on the other side. You don't want it to be leaving spaces in between. It could be mud, maybe. Maybe it's going out of mud. Yeah, it'd be better if you went across.
Across.
Yeah, because that way, and real watery at the top, and down at the bottom should be blacker.
Okay.
I'm going to take a little bit of black and then some gray. And I'm going to just give a little bit of idea that there's some motion in this water. Some little rings here and there. There we go.
Oh.
That looks good, Melissa. I like that. Now we're going to add some detail, Melissa.
Oh.
Get your brush dry. Get it into black.
I like black.
I do too. It's very, and you're going to just, as Bob would say, a hair and some air.
Hair and some air.
You're going to add some detail, some little real thin lines on the dark side of your bamboo. So decide which side is dark. It should be the side that the water decided. And on your front bamboo, not the bamboo in the back. Remember, as things get farther back, they lose their detail. Might as well, while Melissa's doing this, well, I'm doing it too. We'll talk about atmospheric perspective. That is the idea that as things move back into space, they get smaller, they become less detailed, because you can't see them, right? They get muddled by the atmosphere that's in between your eye and the object you're looking at. So the atmosphere is causing what you would call perspective. Now, before we go too far, Melissa, let me show you something. I tend to go wherever my little joint is, I go below that with a few lines that are different lengths, and then less as I go down, and then more as I get to the next joint. So, atmospheric perspective is things that are further away or less detailed, smaller, less defined. Things that are closer are very detailed, defined, larger. Now we are approaching the end of this project. Yeah. Traditionally what they would do is they would have what's called a chop mark. A chop mark is a small, well, a chop mark is a print that you've made that represents you or your company. It's like a signature. But they would make them out of, I'm not sure, maybe clay. I have forgotten already what they made them out of. But they would sign their works in red. We're going to do a chop mark in a cranberry. And Melissa, what about our fingerprint for a chop mark?
Okay.
So dip your finger in that, touch it once, twice, until you, okay, twice is probably enough. Then somewhere off towards the bottom, somewhere, give yourself a fingerprint. There's my chop mark. There's your chop mark.
Okay. That's enough stems. Do you think I need more stems?
No.
I'm not good at stems.
It's leaves, I guess we should call them.
Leaves.
So, this can be used for a lot of different things, for birds, for bugs, for trees, but it's more about a stroke rather than an elaborate American-style painting. And this is a simplified version. So, using black ink, washes of gray, clean water, brushes, paint for a chop mark of some sort. And you can make your own chop mark out of grab a square rubber eraser and carve into that whatever image you want to carve into it, or buy a stamp and use that, dip it in red, and boink, you got yourself a chop mark that says it's yours. But back to what I was saying, using those tools and media that I just spoke of, and atmospheric perspective, along with value, sizes, and your composition, we kind of made a neat picture. And I hope, yeah, you think so?
I do.
Is there any, let's do a quick critique and then we'll quit.
Okay.
We'll start with yours. Okay. I do yours, then you do mine.
Okay.
Okay, positives and negatives, or things you can improve. I think there's an amazing amount of depth in this. You got the real small stuff in the back that is gray, and then these larger, thicker stalks that are, I guess they're called stalks, that are in the front. Really feel spacious. Is that the word? Spacious?
Yeah.
Okay. Some things that could be improved. I think, which I didn't discuss this, I just kind of threw it out there. Some things to ground it, like a shadow or some weeds that kind of makes it feel like it's coming out of the water. Yeah. But I didn't discuss that, so that's fine. I think for your first project with this, I think it's a really good job. Nice job.
Okay, thanks.
Throw some things at mine.
Let's see. I do like these little things here.
Do they help them feel grounded?
It does, because I just I was looking at yours and mine together, and I thought mine just looked like sticks stuck there, but yours looks more like they belong in that area there.
Okay.
With those there.
Well, thank you. Some things I can improve.
I don't know. I mean, it's really, really pretty. It's very nice. Maybe that looks more like a tie-dye t-shirt.
It does.
I'm not sure, because it's
you're right.
It's really good.
No, you're right. It's a matter of getting some definition here. Like that's that stem. That's that stem.
Who am I to say? I'm not the teacher.
No, that doesn't matter. Everybody's a teacher in their own way, in my opinion. And everybody has an opinion, and that's what this comes down to. Some of it's experience and some of it's opinion, for sure. So let's look at both these, and we'll just say that overall they're both a decent job, for sure.
Yeah.
And I learned some things, even though I'm supposed to know what I'm doing.
See, I have a tie-dye t-shirt too.
Yeah, so
I have lots.
I'm not the only cool one.
Right.
Oh, I made you feel good without meaning to. Okay, are we done?
We're done.
You want to drink of my...
Nope, don't want that.
My Pepsi there?
No.
Okay. Okay, this is Mark and...
Moo?
Signing off for Iconica Sight and Sound Studio. We've got to do the theme song. Iconica theme song.
Do.
Iconica Sight and Sound theme song.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's it. We had that down pat. Okay, later on.
Later on.
Bye. Get a room, you two. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Thanks.